in the corner. KJ Simpson with a ball fake. Tries one with the right hand. Is up and good by KJ Simpson. He's got his first bucket. He's got 4 points. Here come the Buffaloes. Another one pushes up court. Down the lane on his way to the hoop. Layup is up and good. Coast to coast that time for KJ Simpson. He's got 6 on the right side. KJ Simpson off a pick. The roll. Looking in the paint. Pulls up from 15. Fires. Hits from the foul line. And a foul and a potential three-point play. And KJ Simpson has got 8 points.
He's one of the more exciting freshmen we'd had here at CU in quite some time. KJ Simpson was electric in the first half as the Buffs fell at Arizona, but continues to play very, very well. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson, back here on the Buffalo Stampede. We're at Carelli's Monday nights, Buffs Primetime, and on Monday we had on the young point guard for the Buffaloes. With us, KJ Simpson out of West Hills, California. Where's that West Hills at? Give him a round of applause. Yeah, give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you for having me.
You bet.
So where I live is like Panorama City is close to Northridge, right?
Okay.
And it's like 30 or 35 minutes away from West Hills.
Okay.
So yeah, it's more towards like close to Calabasas area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come from a big family? You got a lot of brothers and sisters or not?
No, I'm an only child.
Are you really?
Yes.
Wow.
But I live with my aunt and my little cousin, so
Okay.
it's almost like having a little sister.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Where's the athleticism come from with you?
My dad for sure, but who knows? My mom could have it.
Yeah.
She just hasn't displayed it.
You know, so as a kid, we all think, I mean, I thought for sure I was going to play in the NBA or Major League Baseball or so. So everyone thinks you're good. When did you figure out, I'm pretty good at this game?
Well, if it happened like towards when I was going, actually about to go into middle school.
Okay.
Before I was just playing because I just enjoyed it. I was like, well, you always play
Sure.
it because you enjoy it. But
Yeah.
that's when I started to realize, I'm doing things out here that, I'm noticing other kids aren't doing.
Yeah.
My dad's telling me, stuff and it's working. And, I'm starting to exceed. I'm starting to get, a lot of praise from parents after games, even the opposing team parents. That's when I really realized, like, okay, like, let me take this serious.
Yeah. So take us through, because I think it's kind of an interesting story, how you ended up here at Colorado, right? You committed to Arizona. Kind of take us through the process. When did you really start getting recruited? Was it sophomore, junior year?
My sophomore year, I did, but it was by a lot of schools, and that they would tell me where we would love to offer you, but we know you're going to go to a higher or better program.
Okay.
So I didn't have like too many offers. It was almost towards like the end of sophomore, going in my junior year. And yeah, that's pretty much where it picked up. And then I remember I got an offer from Colorado. I was getting an offer from Pac-12 schools, other schools like Santa Clara, stuff like that. But yeah, my story was, I wanted to take my time with it. I didn't want to rush. But it was so weird because it was during the COVID year.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get a visit. I really.
I hadn't thought about that. You were doing the virtual visit type thing.
I was FaceTiming people getting. That was my tour.
Right.
Or I got it on Zoom. So
take us then to the Arizona thing. So you decide, okay, and as Tad mentioned, you called him and told him. And by the way, good on you for doing that.
Oh yeah, you got to show your respect because
there you go.
They could very easily just not offer another kid. So just out of respect, that's just what I went out my way to do.
I'm going to take that clip right there and play it for high school kids all over the country, right? Because I've heard from a number of coaches, there are plenty of guys that don't do that, right? They go through the recruitment process, don't say a word, just go someplace else. So good on you for that.
Thank you.
So you commit to Arizona, and then they have the upheaval they had there. So that all of a sudden kind of puts you back in your heels then, right?
Yeah, I woke up and I saw it on my phone. That's how I found out. And
right.
I remember my dad was about to go to work. I ran downstairs. Dad, what does this mean? Like, what happens now? Like,
right.
But yeah, he just talked me. He pulled me to the side, just talked to me, told me like what was going to happen.
So you commit to Arizona, but there must have been something about dealing with Tad, dealing with the staff, the guys that you had a chance to meet virtually. I'm assuming you did. There must have been something that kind of resonated here. Then when that change happened, drew you back this direction.
Oh, well, what it was is when I went and called Coach Boyle before like telling him I was going to commit somewhere else, he told me he was the only coach that told me this. He told me that if anything didn't work out or the stuff didn't go in your favor, like that he would always feel the same way and be there.
Yeah.
And sure enough, when everything happened, and I don't know if they were able to contact me right away. Just as there's a rule about this, but they had to contact my high school coach. But he told me that I don't remember if it was Coach Boyle, but somebody from Colorado was the first person to call, and they were sure enough saying the same thing, that he had mentioned that they were feeling the same way. And it's crazy how ironic it was that he said that, and it happened. So it's almost like meant to be.
How do you feel you've been playing your freshman year?
I just think it's been everything I've expected, honestly.
Really?
I knew coming in it was going to be almost a challenge because it's so different from high school.
Sure.
Especially for me, what Coach Boyle talks about most is defense, and that's something that I've just had to not almost learn, but basically learn.
Sure.
Like a whole new style of defense that I've played in high school.
All right. Well, this guy is an exciting young player and an impressive young man, don't you think? I mean, you know, you come in here as a freshman. Sometimes guys struggle. You're gonna be hosting this show pretty soon.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it.
Point guard KJ Simpson joining us on Buffs Primetime and here at the Buffalo Stampede. Now, normally we have J.R. Payne on the program as well. However, she couldn't be on either program because her Buffs were making up a game at Oregon State. We're going to tell you about that contest coming up next here on the Stampede.